What's up guys, and welcome back to the MrBigKid channel. Today we're taking a look at this guy right here. This is the Springfield SA16A2. This is Springfield's collector's version of the M16 A2. Obviously without the fun burst fire feature. It is just a semi-automatic. This is meant for the civilian market and the collector. Let's jump to it. First shots with the new Springfield Armory SA16. Let's see how it runs right out of the bag. It's a soft shooter. Let's try the new SA16 with one of these ETS mags. See how well it feeds when it's not a Duramag. So far, so good. What market is this for? So like I said, this is a clone of the M16 A2. It is produced the same military spec that the M16 A2 is produced, all the way down to the markings for the most part. This is going to go towards that collector, somebody that loves the idea and the concept of the M16 A2 and how iconic that M16 A2 really is. So obviously with the name SA16A2, it's pretty clear what they're going for here. So that's the market. And is it capable? Absolutely it is. It has the fixed carry handle, everything identical, and like I said, all the way down to the markings. Let's take a closer look at the markings itself. So right here you see you have your Springfield Armory logo right here, but it does say property of the US government, and even down here in your safety selector you have your safe, your semi, and then right back here it even says burst. I've tried very hard, I'm pushing super hard, but it doesn't go down to that burst mode, so I guess it can't be burst. You do have a chrome line, 20-inch heavy barrel, and it even has that bayonet lug on the bottom of your standard A2 style front sight post. You do have your polymer handguard with internal aluminum heat shield, and it is ribbed for your pleasure. And then of course you have your fixed carry handle. It comes with a standard charging handle. Then you do have an M16 profile bolt carrier group. Now in the back on the stock right here, you do have a compartment. This is a trapdoor compartment that flips down. Keep your cleaning supplies, whichever would come with these guys back in the old issue days. So when you buy this rifle, what you get is the rifle, the bag, a lock, and then you get one of these guys. This is an aluminum GI style mag, but this is made by Duramag. I've had really good experience with Duramag in the past. They do make quality magazines. So it does come with the Duramag, the rifle, the bag, and then your lock. You have what Springfield calls an AccuTight tensioning system. It actually prevents any wobble or play between the upper and the lower receiver, so you just have a solid feeling rifle. It doesn't feel, you don't feel that wobble. That's pretty notorious with ARs that you might put together yourself or cheaper branded ARs out there. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and post up the spec sheet for you guys to read. It'll be like 10 seconds. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time on it. The upper receiver is a forged 7075 T6 aluminum upper forward assist with M4 feed ramps. M4 feed ramps are nice. They're pretty much standard on any modern manufactured AR, but it does help with the feeding and reliability of the rifle. It is a direct impingement rifle with a rifle length gas tube. Total weight of the gun is 7 pounds and 8 ounces, and overall length of the gun is 30.5 inches. This does have a 20-inch 4150 chrome lined 1 7-inch twist barrel. So let's jump down to the reliability rating of this guy. So I did about 200 rounds with it so far. It's not much. Again, this is a sample size of 1, so I was sent 1 rifle. If the other ones perform poorly, I wouldn't know about that, because this one did not. This one actually performed just fine. So overall performance and reliability so far, I'm going to rate that probably at an 8 out of 10. It's been fine. It's been reliable. The only reason the performance rating isn't spectacular, it's good, but it's not spectacular, is because this is a clone rifle. This is a rifle modeled after a military rifle. You know, the trigger is a mil-spec trigger, so it's nothing fancy. The trigger is actually pretty heavy. I'm pretty spoiled with some of the really nice triggers I've used in the past. This one is not. This is a mil-spec trigger. It's heavy, it's got creep to it, it doesn't feel great, but overall it performs the way it's advertised to perform, which is reliably. So overall, I think 8 out of 10 is a fair rating. Now for the category I know lots of you guys are interested in, and that's going to be the price. MSRP is $12.49 for this rifle. It's a little expensive for the rifle you're getting, but you have to remember some of the factors about it. You are talking about more of a reproduction, so this kind of falls in that category of a collector's category. So pricing, I'm probably going to rate it a 5 out of 10. I understand why it's priced at the price it is. You're getting a pretty much mil-spec rifle, but you do have the collector's factor with it, the markings and all that. So the markings are pretty accurate. I can see somebody wanting to pay that for this rifle if it's what they're looking for. Now let's talk about the overall cool factor rating. Now, like I said, this thing is a reproduction rifle, so it is everything an M16 is minus the burst feature. It's a cool rifle, and this thing's right up my alley. As I get older, I start really appreciating some of the more iconic rifles out there. I've got a lot of cool guns. I got a lot of guns that are super bougie. I got some really pimp guns out there, but this thing satisfies a different category. This satisfies that collector's need to have something that looks iconic in the collection. So overall, what that means, I'm gonna rate this thing probably like a 9 out of 10 for cool factor. With the markings, it even says property of US government, so it is a really cool rifle that someone might want to add to their collection. Get my mags loaded up with the ETS cam speed loaders. Especially when loading up these AR mags, the cam loader prevents that mag thumb. Love it. Thank you, ETS. All right, guys, so all in all, it's a pretty cool rifle. Now, a couple of caveats. I think the pricing on the rifle is slightly steep. Now, I don't think it's overpriced by any means. However, I would be more comfortable with this right around that $999, $1,000 range, because you're not getting something that's super upgraded from factory. In fact, it's a very mil-spec rifle. There's a cool factor about it, and there's people out there that might be willing to pay more for those cool markings on the rifle, stuff like that. If I have any plans for this rifle, I'm probably going to have to turn it into the Predator M16. I gotta get an M203 for this guy because that would look so dang cool. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is a pretty cool gun. Read up about it a little more. Watch other videos on it. Don't just buy based off of my suggestion or just off of one person's suggestion. Just do your own research, figure out if it's something that you guys really want. What I can tell you is that sample size of 1 performed excellent. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later.